video, we thought it would be fun for you to get a peek into what feeding time is like here at the kennel. Let's start with going into our meat shed. We are feeding Hala Ili. We are not sponsored by them, by the way, just full disclosure. We switched to this brand in the spring, and we were really happy with our other brand of dry food. But this food is all made in Sweden, and the meat is all from Swedish farmers. So we ourselves like to eat as locally as possible, and we wanted to do the same for our dogs. We've been really happy with it so far, and the dogs are really happy with it too. On the bottom of the bag, you can see the indication of the protein and fat content of the dog food. It's very high in protein and fat, and that is super important so that they can maintain their muscles and keep fat on their bodies. In this freezer, we keep our meat. In the summertime, we don't feed as much meat, so we don't have a huge storage of it at the moment. We feed pondusfoder. Again, we're not sponsored, but this is a full feed meat. That means it contains vitamins and minerals on top of the meat itself, all blended together. This one is made of beef, pork, and salmon, and the dogs really love it. We've been super happy with it. And this meat is produced just an hour from here, so we love that it's so close. This freezer here is filled with offcuts from butchering. We've got sheep in here, we've got fish for the dogs, and we've got bits of moose. Anything that we're not going to eat from the animal, we save for the dogs. Right now I've got a big chunk that's all frozen together, so I've been hacking away at it and making it smaller. We give this to our dogs as a snack, or we mix it in with the soup, and it's just great to give them the extras that we're not going to eat. What we feed our dogs really depends on the time of year, how much they're running, and the temperature. In the summer months, for example, the dogs get dry food in the morning, and in the evenings they might get a second serving of dry food or just a frozen meat chunk. When it's not cold out, we can keep fresh water in their kennels all the time. In the winter months, if we kept water in their kennels, it would just freeze. So instead, to keep them hydrated, we feed a meat soup in the morning, in the evening, and a light one after their run. We mix dry food on top of that meat soup. In that way, they stay hydrated, happy, and healthy. Now we're getting into fall training again, and we want them to be extra hydrated for their morning run. So at the moment, we are feeding just dry food in the morning, but in the evenings, they're getting a lighter meat soup. And that meat soup is a combination of offcuts from butchering as well as our regular full feed meat that we showed you. And on top of that, we feed a little bit of dry food. That way, in the morning, they're hydrated and ready to run. And now that the temperatures are really cold in the morning, they are super excited for training. Thank you everyone for watching. Please let us know in the comments something you would like to see in our kennel, maybe something more specific. We would really love to bring something to you that you are all interested in. So let us know and we'll bring it to you in the future. Bye.